But you hung out as long as you could, hoping for a safety car, I guess. How are you feeling after that race in Monaco?
Yeah, honestly, there was not much for us to improve on because I had a big gap behind. So for us to just stay out and maybe hope for a red flag or whatever, yeah, was the only option. I mean, yeah, we could have pitted sooner, but then you just sit there in fourth anyway.
As a weekend as a whole, where do you think this roughly puts Red Bull, or is it not advised not to maybe read too much into how this weekend's gone?
Yeah, this is not our track. It's as simple as that.
And I guess that means that when we get to Spain in the next race, you kind of feel a bit more confident. It might be a bit
Hopefully
better.
We'll be better. Hopefully a bit close to what we had in Imola. We'll see next week.
Some argue Red Bull played it too safe, banking on a Monaco red flag. But Verstappen's call was strategic genius. He maximised points on a track that doesn't suit Red Bull. Their Imola victory, with a 1.4 second gap to Piastri, showed their upgrades are top tier. Spain's flowing corners will let Red Bull's aero shine, unlike Monaco's tight streets. Max's consistency under pressure is why he's a 4-time champion. The title race is shifting in Red Bull's favour.
I saw you congratulating Isaac there. It was a really strong day for the Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
Talk me through your thoughts on the way that they had to go racing. I mean, this was more about pit stops than it was out and out racing. What are your reflections on that?
Yeah, but you can't race here anyway, so it doesn't matter what you do. 1 stop, 10 stops. Even at the end, right? I was in the lead, but my tires were completely gone and you still can't pass. I think nowadays with an F1 car, you can just pass a Formula 2 car around here.
Were you glad in a way that Formula 1 are at least trying to address the issue of Monaco?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I get it, but I don't think it has worked.
And what could work, do you think? Perhaps bring them in within a certain window?
I don't know. Yeah, but then honestly, we were almost doing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Then we have to install bits on the car. Maybe you could throw bananas around. Yeah, I don't know. Slippery surface.
Sure. Do you know, right at the end there, it felt like you were just hanging on in case there was like a safety car, red flag, whatever. I mean, it wasn't to be, but ultimately that's still a strong finish for you people, considering you weren't feeling that good about the car coming into the weekend.
There was nothing to lose, right? I had a big gap behind, so like I said, I think I could have done 4 stops, still the same position for me, but that's Monaco for you. Qualifying is super important. Normally when nothing bad happens, of course, you don't really move forward. And if you just do normal pit stops, then you just keep your position, and that's exactly what happened today. I don't think we also had the pace anyway to fight the guys ahead, because every time I tried to stay with them, my tires were wearing a bit too much and graining a bit too much. But yeah, P4 is definitely the maximum we could do.
Thanks so much.
Verstappen's realism about Monaco's limits is spot on. Overtaking here is nearly impossible. His strategy to hang on, despite worn tyres, maximise points with a big gap behind. Red Bull's RB21 struggled with tyre graining, unlike their Imola dominance. Monaco's tight layout exposed their aero weaknesses, but Spain's faster track will play to Max's strengths. His qualifying focus highlights why he's a 4-time champion. Red Bull's title fight remains alive. They're ready for Barcelona.